explain everything. Okay. All right, I'll do what I did in the first service and just stand up for a minute and say, I knew this question was coming because I complained to the team. They gave Andy the scientist question and I'm the scientist, okay? But I understand why Andy took his approach. We don't explain evolution in church, okay? The real question is there a conflict between science, knowledge of the physical world, between science and religion? And no, there's really not. If you look at the social principles of the United Methodist Church, we honor all forms of knowledge, cosmology, biology, all of those things. St. Augustine, early in Christian history, the great theologian St. Augustine, preached the doctrine of two books. He said, there is but one truth. God has given us revealed knowledge of His presence in the world, and He has also given us creation, nature. And He has given us both. But there is just one truth. Two books, one truth. Okay? And he says, both books are complicated and require interpretation. And it comes down to a matter of how you interpret Scripture. And traditionally, the Christian church has not fought with science. All of this is kind of a tempest in a teapot. In the United Methodist Church, there is room in the house for literal interpretation and other types of interpretation, and none of that should separate us from the way we love each other.
I do think it's a question on the connection between faith and science, and I just read a book that was about how we experience God in the world, and the thing that this writer was reminding me, and I had forgotten, was that the person who went and was the beginner of the Big Bang Theory was actually a Catholic monk. And the reason that he started exploring this was he started wondering, how could God speak the world into existence? How could there be a moment? And then that is the birth of the Big Bang Theory, was with the church. And so historically there's not been a conflict. I'm not going to go into, I don't know the answer to the explain evolution question. I just, that's about as far as I get.
I have two very good friends. Both of them are ordained pastors, and both of them are scientists. And I have loved being with them and listening to the whole process of how they look at nature and science and God, and how they look at the Bible. And one of them has written a book, and I'll get it for you. I think it's called A Physics Teacher Looks at the Bible. It is amazing, and it is so interesting to look at all this and just see what our God can do. So I would invite you, as you continue your conversations in your small groups and your Sunday school classes, get one of those books and read it and come to your own conclusions about it.
Amen.